from DFW, and Seiji, who formerly was a very well-known Roy player, is quickly becoming the DFW Brawler representative.
Yeah, I mean, kind of has been for a while. At this point, I consider if I remember somebody for something, I haven't been around for like a year pretty much.
Yeah.
So if I remember someone for something, they've been around for a while.
Exactly. Who did I play?
Diddy Kong.
Let's go.
And I remember you had a Toon Link as well.
Let's go. Saint doesn't
How could I ever forget you?
Saint doesn't forget, guys, but that's not important. We're going to focus on this. DJDon and Seiji. A matchup that does seem a little strange to me. You've got a kind of a rushdown style character facing off, well, creative mode of the character.
And also notable is Brawler is the character who is hit the second easiest behind Fox with the jab combos because of that fall speed.
Ah!
So Seiji's got to be careful about those jab strings and the back airs on those ledge jumps, because Steve will always be ready to cover that.
Do you have a little bit more knowledge here on the 1, 2, 3, 2? Do you know the special moves and what they're called?
I do know the names of the moves. So neutral B is the shot put.
Shot put, yes.
I believe Seiji uses suplex as the side B,
Which is the diving burning kick or whatever?
no, that is burning drop.
Okay.
Suplex is the one that's a command grab.
Right, and then you, okay, and you just throw them back down on the ground. Yeah, okay,
Down
okay.
B is, it's, I don't remember the name, but it's like essentially a ZSS flip jump.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's CSS flip kick or whatever.
Yeah, I might remember the name later, but, and then up B is thrust uppercut. Most people just call it dropper though.
Dropper, yeah, because I mean, it kills so early on, and obviously we saw Seiji die there a second ago. You could see it in the player cam, the frustration, and then I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's playing Steve.
It's Steve as a character who has to get close enough to get hit by Steve. These jab combos, just like I mentioned, and it's rough.
And this is one thing that, I mean, obviously, I've been out of the game long enough, so Steve taking over the way he has is something I've only seen vicariously through a lot of Twitter interaction and stuff. And, of course, other tournaments I've watched as well that haven't legal. But I can definitely see, as a player, how frustrating it can be. I mean, it is very hard to interact into that. What do? You just got walked across the stage and then forward and you just die.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, as I mentioned, Brawler and Fox are the easiest characters to just jab string across the stage. Getting creative with the footstool combos, barely missing that up air that might have led to a kill if it connected.
The thrupper finisher right there. And I mean, we're looking for it here. Seiji almost finding it there with that nice uppercut in neutral, or excuse me, uppercut, up tilt in neutral. Here I am trying to say the up B, but the up tilt trying to set up obviously the up tilt, up air, up B. But we're looking at DJDon just kind of assert his presence back onto the stage, taking complete stage control away from Seiji. And
I mean, that's pretty much just whenever Steve lands a hit, he can get so much off of it regardless of which hit that happens to be.
This, again, a lot of stuff I don't exactly know. Characters I'm not very familiar with whatsoever. I mean, honestly, are these two, like I was saying with Bert's match and Seiji, it's a scrappy match. Both characters want to fight. Both characters want to be in each other's space. Both characters want to jump and land on each other with active hitboxes. But in this, Steve is going to play the game, and you have to rush him down to hit him. So obviously DJDon is like, yeah, I'm not going to get hit. That's easy.
Yeah. I mean, finally finding that up B, out of shield on the down air. Steve can shield while on the down air, but most Steves don't do it because it's usually not necessary. But
gotcha.
Thrupper, extremely fast, frame 3, I believe.
Oh my.
So
Wow.
Incredibly fast, able to get that out of shield, but DJDon answering back with quick suck, but Seiji almost dying to another string, but fortunately, it just
at 80.
That's okay. That is the thing about Brawler. You think Steve is a character who can just kill you? Brawler can do the same thing. It's just a little harder for him to get his setups.
Agreed. I mean, but like obviously we know what we're looking for. We're looking for that down tilt, maybe up tilt, into up air, kind of like a Mario style thing.
Can even start sometimes from down throw.
Okay. Yes.
Or even nair. He's got a lot of things that can do it.
Yeah.
Or just sometimes a raw. Unfortunate, a little bit too far away there. Probably could have made that back, but
I wonder if Seiji had any jumps. We couldn't really see.
He definitely had down B,
sure.
And that could have made it back to ledge, but we're seeing more jabs. Not able to take it to the ledge, but forward smash finisher is a lot of damage. And I'm looking for the shield break with that down air. Probably shield poke, but
I respect DJDon for throwing it out right there, and obviously again hiding behind this wall, knowing that Seiji has to approach, and this is exactly what DJDon is good at. DJDon is good at really playing that kind of annoying style Steve that blocks you out, even though DJDon does scrap. DJDon does like to actually fight, but we see more of this creativeness.
That's the thing, Steve. One of if not the best character in the game up close, and then like forces the opponent to approach. But finally getting a punish on a down air, maybe a bit ill-advised from DJDon.
Yeah.
And once again, it's just a punished down air.
And that's the thing too, is I was playing friendlies with Dinty earlier. Dinty was playing Steve. That's exactly what I did. Every time Dinty whiffed a down air, I would just run up and hit him for just anything, something. Try to get away from the anvil, get a combo started, get some type of string I could, or just raw up smash. And
that's exactly what Seiji did to take that game.
Exactly, raw up smash, run up, just go ahead and send it. And I like the jump down there. They're trying to go ahead and check DJDon pretty early on, seeing if we can maybe steal a stock away, but we've got...
I mean, at that percent, Steve is absolutely making that back. And there we go with the planking that is one reason that many players were considering banning Steve. Because while some characters can deal with it, Brawler is not one of those characters, at least not with a certain set of special moves.
Correct.
As we saw just there, Steve can jump off ledge at that point and start a combo if you try to challenge him.
I also like that Seiji, when he attacks properly and doesn't die to supercharged minecart neutral right there. I would love to see more than just a one-hit string is what we're getting from Seiji, but you've got to take it while you can get it. It's kind of like a Dark Souls boss. You get your 1-2 hits and then you roll out of the way.
Yeah, and you got to do that, a couple of times. But this is not Dark Souls, which means that you can sometimes just forward smash and take a kill.
Hey, and sometimes you like we were watching Simon versus Varun early on, first match, and Simon did definitely take a couple of kills with raw F smash in neutral, and it's Mario. Absolutely huge F smash, tons of damage space covered, just like this
forward air.
Oh,
and the blocks just blocking the ledge. Not too much. Like, you could try to work around it, but that was just a hard position. And
what is DJDon doing?
I don't know, but Seiji's got to capitalize and does. And in case you're wondering, Steve makes it back from the corner, so the edge guard was necessary.
I was gonna say it's DJDon. I feel like I'm asking that question just to get it answered literally in 4K.
Yeah. Well, Seiji, though, very good knowing to get that edge guard right there. And going for the grab, is that going to kill? Yes, it is!
He's raw.
As-
He's raw.
As I said, this is not Dark Souls.
No.
And I mean, last I checked, you can't just push bosses off ledges in Dark Souls.
That is